Good day everyone, welcome to this training. In today's video we're going to be teaching on layout and grid in Figma. So what is a layout and what is grid in Figma? So we asked ChatGPT what a layout is. So ChatGPT say a layout is in Figma refer how you arrange and organize element on a frame. So let me just pause there. So what is a grid? A grid is a visual guide that helps to structure your layout. It is divided into into it divides your frame into column, rows, and square, and it make it easy to align your size properly. So let me go over to my Figma file. Okay, so I think this is a Figma basics. You can see this Figma basics. Okay, this is the layout. There are layouts here. There are layouts. This is a layout. This is a layout where you see all these box in which color is this? In purple. This purple? It's not purple. In pink. These colors. These are layouts. You see how arranged it is? These are layouts. These are layouts. So I was working on some stuff while making this video. These are layouts. Still kind of the same thing. These are layouts. So when you're arranging, the purpose of layouts is when you're arranging your files, you put them in your text, your navigation bar, your menu bar, and the rest, your pictures, you arrange them. So let's just head over to what we have for the business. Okay, like this is a box now. This is a box. The box. You see how arranged it is. You know the space putting up and down, up and down. So let's just start from scratch. Let's start from scratch. So what we'll do, your file will be like a new one, right? You know how to get to this place. So you click on this second one called frame. You click on, you'll be on frame. Click on it. Click on desktop. Desktop is your computer. You can put MacBook, anyone you want to put the desktop. You use desktop. The frame as shown. So basically, there are I think there are three most used devices. That you are using desktop, you are using a tablet, or you are using a mobile. So if you want to go for desktop for tablets, you click on the same thing, then click on tablet. It's going to give you different tablet options. You can click any of them. Let's put iPad. Okay, this is the iPad mini, right? Don't think you guys can see it. I can even change this color. I can change the color. It could change color fill. See, I'm choosing red. You can change to any color. I just want you guys to see it properly. So you can change to any color. This is your fill. You can change it to, let's see, so put this one at yellow. Okay. So we'll go over to mobile. Click on this frame. Click on the frame. This place. Click on frame to then mobile. Click on phone. Click on iPhone or anyone you want it to be. I'm using the iPhone 13 and 14. You can see it. Let me just change the color. Usually I'm changing color so you guys can see it. I'm going to put it on white back. I'm going to put everything on white back. So you can see what I did. So for desktop, let's go straight to the point. Let me take it back to white. Back to white. But you know what I'm doing here now. So for desktop, they recommended, okay, should I teach you? Okay, I did some text here. The importance of grid in Figma is for alignment. I think I've thought about that in what ChatGPT has said. Keeping your cards, icon, text block good, consistency in screens and the rest. Like you see this thing, They are consistent. They are, you see the line word. Let me zoom it. You can see how arranged it is. Word power. You can see that the next line, this one, a picture, it doesn't exceed it. It's not outside. You understand? Everything is aligned. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you everything aligned. If you go over to some website to Netflix, you can see this place, they are all aligned. It all depends on what you are doing, Sha. So okay, this one now email, so it's not gonna be very wide like that. So I've thought about that. So the recommended for desktop, let's just make everything easy for you guys. So current layout for desktop is for 8 ptx or desktop. So let's go over how do we do something like this. Let me just do an overview. So when you click on the desktop, you can see we move to your right hand section to show your layout. See stroke, you see effect, you see layout guide. So this layout guide, you click on the plus icon. Plus icon, you can now see grid, size, 10, color. This opacity is the opacity. I put 100. I don't want to put 100. You see, it's showing very well now. You get. So let's reduce the opacity back. Click on it click on it back. Then can you just put it opacity. So the box is 10. So I don't want to waste you much time. When you are doing for desktop, think desktop, what we'll do, where you see grid, you click on it, then put it to column. See, once you put column, you see automatically it shows the count is 5. The count is 5. Okay, you can see that the count is 5. What we mean by count is this box each 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So color, I've told you opacity. You can change the color to whatever color you want. So you choose pink, whatever color you want. You see it's changed because you reduce the opacity. That's why it's not showing properly. So the type, yeah, is stretch. You can change to whatever you want to change, but in recommended we use stretch. So width of it, how you want the width to be, how wide it is on auto. Why the margin? So margin, why the margin is kept at 0, why gutter is 20. So I will explain what margin is, but let's go over to what gutter is. Gutter is the distance between these two box. These two box. I don't know if you get what I mean. What I'm trying to say. Like gutter is the space within the column. The space within the column. You understand? The space within a column. So for I don't know to add this for everybody. This is a column. This is a column. Like something like this is a column. Why this I arrange this? Why something like this is row? Sorry, uh column row. Column row. Get. I duplicate this, drag it. So the space between this box, this column, the space, this white space is the gutter. Is the gutter. So gutter, that's gutter. So what is the column? What is, sorry, we're not talking about column now, we're talking about margin. I think that's the main work for today. Talk about margin, right? So what's the margin? A margin is the space around the count. But let's just go over to, we actually have to learn properly. think I'll ask that question. My ChatGPT. So let's just learn what margin and padding is. So what is a margin? Margin, you can see outer space. Definition of margin is the outer space of an element component. The purpose is to separate one element from another. So when you get margin, just put it on outside space. Outside space. While padding is inner space. Is the inner space in an element between its contents. Okay, ensure text. Okay. So I think they draw a box. So in a button like this is a button. So this will be the margin, outside space. You see that these padding is inside space. I don't know if you get it too, but just go and learn about what margin is. So in this in our Figma, in our Figma, now Figma, so you are now Figma. So does this need have a margin now? What will I say? Does it have a margin? It doesn't have a margin because there's no outer space. Everything is inner. You understand? Everything is inner. Let's say we put 10. You can there was a space. Let me put it very well. Let me put that so you at least you see something. You can see a outer space, a white box. That's a margin. That's a margin. That's a margin. You get, so let me put 50. That's a margin. So you can see Netflix from this place to this place. This is a margin. This is a margin. That's the outer space. But this what I watch on Netflix from this place to this place is you can call it the padding. It's not a margin. It's not a margin. It's a padding. It's a padding because outside an element or a box. So let's go back to the recommended. When you should I okay, let me just edit it the same way I do. So just go back to it the same way. I know that you all know we show grid, then click on this grid. You see a drop down icon, click on grid. I did a text on it so you can pause it and see it. In the column, the count is 12. The count is 12. So the count you put 12. This is like the recommended one you should use. You can use any one that you have tested and you know is good. I'm showing the recommended one. So the color, you can leave it at any color you want. There, why the type, keep it as stretch for responsiveness. Why the margin depends on what you want, how far you want it to be wide, for how far you want the space to be. You understand? So for the desktop, we'll go for I like personally I like 96. 96 you get. So you do your own research and know how wide you want your margin to be. Or you can use if you don't like 96, you can use 80, or you can use 90, or you can be adding, let's say you use 8 now, you can be adding 8 to it, 8 to it. But let's go for 96. So and then 96 is the recommended for me. Why? What about your gutter? So I told you what gutter is. Gutter is the space between each column. You know what column? You know what column is. We'll use 32. So this is what we do. So we have done for um desktop for the column. So we arrange our box. So we arrange our box. You know where to stop. Yes. Then how many columns? Is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 column. So instead of making mistake, you want it to be two column or 1 column, you just arrange it. There's 1 column that separates it. You understand? Or you shift it, just a gutter that separates it. That's the purpose of list layout guide we are using. You get? So it's well arranged. So how do we now know for the space under? How do you now know the space? How will you know the space between here and here? The space between here and here. How will you know it? You will not know it. You will not know it. Can extend it. So look at what I'm saying. Okay. Let's say I'm having this. So how you know the space between up this? How you know the if this is gonna be? How you know the correct spacing to use between all of this? You will not know if it's correct. So that's why we would still work on the one we did is for the row. We'll still work on the row of this desktop view. So what we'll do, we'll go back to the layout guide. Don't remove this, just click on the plus icon. So in this guide, you can see 10 color. Then what we'll do, we'll just do we'll do a row now. Row, you can see a count is 5 automatically, gutter is 20. So what we'll do, think recommended you use the count of 1000. Please jot this down so that it's easy for you. 1000. Then you can, as you go, you can now start using the one you feel like is good. 1000. The count is 1000. So should we leave it as stretch? Leave it as stretch. The height. Oh, this height is showing okay, the okay, for the what's this one? For the type, put it as center. Can put it as center. For the height, put it as 8. 8. Then the gutter, put it as 8. Or if you don't put it as 8, you can put it as, if you don't put it as 8, you can put it as 16. You can see is that we are adding 8 to it, 8 to it. So you can now zoom what you want to do. So I think we can now know the difference to make it align properly. Make it align properly. So if I go over to my desktop, let's say I want to hide the row. So I want to, okay, this is, no, don't hide the row. Let's hide the column. So we want to know the space between the up and down. Okay, you see the space, the gutter space is 8. Sorry, is the gutter space really 8? Sorry, it's 16 now. I did it as 16. I did it as 16. For proper alignment, instead of center, put as top. Your row, put it as top so that we'll see what we are doing. Put it as top. Let's see, we'll hide this now. Let's see something. Yes. So this one end as this and this. This one is 6, 6, 8 8, that's 16. So we have 16 px. So we know that 8 8, that's 16. Then this one, how will you now know the difference? You stop at this place, check it on your own. Okay, you see that this line and this line, this give it 16. So we have put it at top 16. So that's how we know the measure, how we can measure it. I can go over to back to my to zoom in and out. You use I normally use control and plus, or control and minus. Control plus is to zoom in, while control minus is to zoom out. Or you can use you go over to the right icon in this zoom in, zoom out, or zoom to fit, or you zoom the percentage 50%, so you can get what I'm doing. Is this thing not properly aligned? Let's control D, that's duplicate it. So you can see what we are doing, it's aligned. You can see what we are doing is aligned. So I want to duplicate it again. It's aligned. So 16 16. So everything is aligned, you get. So we'll go over to we'll be teaching on the I want to show you guys something on how to get ruler. You understand? So let me show you how to get ruler. People that don't watch this video step by step will not be able to know it. When you want to get a ruler, let me go back. You click on this icon, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I think it's 7 called action. Click on this action, then search on ruler, show ruler. I think my ruler is enabled. If it's not, if your own is not enabled, click on it. So you can just go over to the left side. Just you see some it will change to a arrow, then just drag it. You see a red line, you can see it. You use ruler to know the measurement, and the rest is okay. So that's it. Let's say here you see that, oh, this is aligned. You see drag the up to get rid of, drag it. You see, these are some things that are necessary in design, and many people don't know it. Well, a good designer is supposed to know all of this. Or you can use, I think, to get a ruler, you can still use a shift arrow to get ruler. You understand? Shift arrow, and to hide it is still the same thing. You can click on shift arrow. This is for, I think this is for Windows. I don't know about MacBook. You can browse it and check. So I'll hide the ruler, shift arrow. So we are done for desktop. So we'll just be fast in mobile. We will just be fast in we'll be fast in the tablet. Change the I will change the color to white back. Change color to white back. Change color to white back. So we'll go over to the my right hand side, the layout guide. Done this before. So what's the recommended for what's recommended? Recommended for is the column is 4 16 16. 4 count is 4, margin is 16, and gutter is 16. Okay, move it from grid to put it on column. Then you put it as stretch. The margin is 16, right? 16, while gutter 16. What about count? Count is 4. Count is 4. Depends on how wide you want this side to be. If you want it to increase, you can just add it to it. There's 8 plus 16 is, oh, that's 24, right? Then you can still leave the gutter like that, or you can increase it. All depends on you, what you're working on. So you can use 16, 16, or you can use 24, 24. Anyone that you want to. You can just be adding 8, how far you want it to be from the, but 16 is okay, 24 is okay. You understand what I'm saying? So for the row, you have done for the column. For the row, you just click on plus icon. What we'll do is the same, is the same is the same vector, is the same we use for desktop. That's what we still do for the row. I think what we did for the row is 1000. The count is 1000. Why the margin be, no, type from the top. You put the type to top, then put 8 ps. 8 ps. There's no offset, sorry. Gutter 8 ps. So you can see it. If you zoom it, you're able to like know what you're working on. So I think it's using 8 ps is okay for this. 8 ps okay. So you're able to know the distance from here. Is this not lovely? It's always good. Sorry, it's always good to use your layout guide when we're working. All of this you're gonna see it when you are designing. All of this you're gonna see it when you are designing. Then if you want the gutter to be aligned in a way that is closer, we can, what we did now here, can go back to the layout guide, the row. Then instead of us using you can use it, you can use 4. No, that's not for gutter, sorry. We're not supposed to use it for this because we are talking about column, right? We are talking about row. Row is the, like, it's going down. Column is column is for the, for this, for the side. So instead of using margin, can reduce this, margin, this gutter to 16. You can see it's now closed. Depends on what you want. It's now closed. So you can be working with it like that. If you practice this thing, you understand what I'm saying. This is very important in design process. So so you can use what I said. You can use it. You can see it here. You can use it here and experiment. Then let's go back to, we are almost done. Let's go back to mobile. Mobile. Okay, let's change color to, no. Let's change color to white. Change color to white back. So I think I wrote it. Mobile is this for mobile. Mobile is count is 4, margin 16, 16. Count is in guide. Put it at column 4. 4, 16. Then gutter is 16. Can see it from mobile. Is this okay? You can see it from mobile. So I'll come over to the desktop. Sorry, to the tablet, there's something I want to show you during there. Don't forget. So you can see how aligned it is. So we don't know the distance for the row. We don't know the distance. Don't know actual distance for the row. So let's go over to let's go over to, you click on, if your own is not, if your own is not showing the layout guide, you just click on this again. Let me put it on file. Click on this again. You see iPhone here. Click on it. Then click on it. Scroll down. Then click on this. Okay, you can see it. So should not bother you. Then click on row. So it's still gonna be the same count. Put the type at the top. Then the height 8 px or 16 px, anyone. Let's go for 8 px. 8 px. Gutter 8 px. You get, so that's it. So you can know, I think this is not even aligned to the top. You can know the distance from here to here, 8 that's 16. 1 2, that's 16. So you see what I'm doing. So for the for the tablet, just want to make some few corrections for the tablet. If you watch what I did, if you watch what I wrote here for the tablet, the column count is 8, not people that are following me. The column count is 8, not 4. Made mistake to that. Just want to correct it. Column count is 8. You understand? The count is 8. Then the margin, because I knew that I was even adding something to it. The margin is, add another 8 to it, 32. That's the recommended one. 32. The gutter is 16. So you can just go through this. You can screenshot this or write it down. Write it down. Write it down. So we have come to the end of this video, because this is the same thing that they are using when you have to have a layout guide for your design. So I think the next video we'll do a design in the next video. So we'll do some theory, then do some practical. So thanks for watching this video. Bye.